Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. White with the steal. Williams on the wing. Outside for Levine. From the top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Vucevic with it. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Here's Levine for 3. Buries it from 3. Levine's got 5 now.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now here's Giddey. Pulls up. And Chicago again with a bucket. Just over a minute and a half in. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
McDaniels got room. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Tries it from the top of the key. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. He's got a clear path. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Up top, White. Into the lane. Levine with room to shoot. Towns with a rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's White. Let's go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Here's White. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Minnesota. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. McDaniels from long range. Hits the 3-pointer. McDaniels got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now.
2 minutes remaining.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 8. White for 3. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has welcomed Anthony Edwards to a co-starring role on the Wolves. Towns said, quote, "I never wanted to be a bad vet. I wanted to be one of the successful stories that brought the best out of the young guy, and I think I've done a great job of supporting Ant." Brian, reminiscent of how KG helped him years back, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie.
Assisted by
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Edwards. Power it home!
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. For three, Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Levine for three. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Hey, how about the distance? Zero fear. Levine will make these moonshots from time to time and splash.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And Minnesota with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Here's Edwards. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Shot by Levine, no good. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider now here's White. And he lobs it up to the rim. Look at Levine throwing it down.
the assist
Can you believe it? I mean, not many guards can sail that high above the rim, and Levine makes it look easy.
Here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got 16 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least block right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside White. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
You know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
At the arc, Zach LaVine.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And Edwards slams it in.
Leave somebody open on Conley's team at your own peril. He's going to make you pay for that.
Here's LaVine for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Back to Edwards. To the inside. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Outside Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 9. Stolen by Conley. Jumps up. Edwards on the attack in transition.
Fellow Buckeye Mike Conley, one of the outstanding point guards in the league. His defensive prowess, superb. He's not afraid to go after steals, and he usually gets his share.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Many teams try to play two bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the two bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night to compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Good on the second one. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that. And
Minnesota leading by 10. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's White to the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Look, this is why Levine's teammates look to feed him and let him eat. They know how hot he can get.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Battles for the finish. Zach LaVine.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Right side, Edwards. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The putback. That shot is off. Bulls trail by 13. Stolen by Conley. Edwards so good inside.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Levine. The kick out to White. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Bulls trail by 15. Outside Giddey. Pass to Levine. Over Edwards. They grab their own miss. Towns up top. Outside Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 35.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the two-man game.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Back to Edwards. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Towns gets the bucket.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Stolen by Conley. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The kick out to White. There's the triple. Counted from distance. White's got 9.
Could have been much better defense. You can't give this guy any room to operate.
Towns on a screen. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well-coordinated play there. Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move. Sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Count it.
And just not letting up at all. You have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And it's in there.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Left side McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Towns, right side. And the shot falls short that time. The Bulls trail by 18. And he lobs it up top. Outside Edwards. From downtown. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Chicago with the ball. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
And here's Edwards. Give him 39. McDaniels from long range to the paint. The 3, and stolen by Williams. Here's Levine for 3. Nails it from 3. Levine's got 31.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Shot's good by Towns.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
White for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Here's Levine. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Levine showing you good effort that time, not allowing the foul to stop him from getting the shot off.
Both free throws good from Levine.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Conley. Puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got 8.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Here's White. And he banks in the layup.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 13 points in this quarter. It's White with the drive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Conley. Give him 8 points now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And so it's Minnesota sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. For the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Pulls it from the top of the key. White can't hit. Minnesota leading by 23. Shot on the wing. Edwards, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
White on the wing. And the 3 off target. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 57 points.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
White for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Fires the 3. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got 60.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Here's Levine for 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Will it go? And they recover it. Outside Giddey. White for three. On target from range. White's got 13 in the second half.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Throw good, Edwards. And so here is Chicago.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Pass to White. Over Conley. White can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Giddey.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
White with a steal. Picked by Vucevic. The three is up. Sinks the tray. White's got 30. Outside Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Edwards. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Outside White. No good with the triple. And Edwards puts up a deep three. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with